Hey guys, welcome to Club Cal Online. I'm Coach Seth. I'm here with Coach Grace. She's gonna be doing the workout today. Today we have a Strength 360 workout, so it's gonna be upper body, lower body. We're gonna get some core in there as well. As far as equipment goes, you guys are gonna need 1 or 2 chairs, some small weights, maybe even a couple cans of soup, and you'll need a mat. Also something it will slide on your floor. So if you have a hardwood floor, maybe a small towel. If you have carpet, maybe a paper plate, something like that. We'll get more into that later. Right now, let's warm up. Grace is gonna start with some jumping jacks for about a minute. Here we go. Nice. Jumping jacks are pretty simple, guys, but we can, when you go overhead, you can bring your arms just a little bit closer, so we're getting some of that overhead mobility right off the bat. Of course, if you guys have some neighbors downstairs or your floor is a little bit bouncy, just be quiet. Really nice absorption with the feet. Got about 15 seconds left. Nice, Grace. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go right into squats. So just find a good squat stance, squat down as deep as you can, and back up. We've got 30 seconds here. With our squats, we're just trying to pay attention to what our feet are doing, what our knees are doing. Try not to let the knees dive inward. Just trying to keep them right in line with the middle of our feet. Nice, Grace. We're squatting down as deep as you can. Maybe that's not quite as far as Grace is going. Maybe it is. 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet a little closer right under the hips. I'm gonna have you guys forward lunge and backward lunge on one leg, and then the same thing on the other leg. Forward lunge, backward lunge. 30 seconds. Nice work. Feel free to bring the arms out for balance if you need to. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Good. Next up, we're going down into a high plank on the floor. Nice job, Grace. Abs are tight, glutes are tight, legs are tight, and now she's going to tap opposite hand, opposite shoulder, and she's gonna try to hold that plank position. You can tell she's barely rotating side to side. She's really squeezing tight to keep that position. Nice work, Grace. That's it, guys. There's no rush. We're doing this for another 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're doing all that one more time. So let's stand it back up, back into our jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, and go. Again, shoulders should be a little bit warmer this time, so now maybe we can get our hands a little closer. Nice, Grace. Still trying to be really quiet, really light with the feet. 15 seconds left. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and again, back to another set of those squats. Down and up. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice, Grace. As we're getting warmer, you're gonna notice maybe you can get a little lower on this set. Trying to keep the knees right over the feet still, and we're trying to keep our heels on the floor, even weight through the feet. 3, 2, 1. Back to our lunges again. Let's do it, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. Forward lunge, reverse lunge, alternating legs. Nice job, Grace. We should be breathing a little bit by now. Grace is breathing. She feels it. Heart rate's getting up. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1. One more time. We're going back to that high plank. This time, you guys can tap the shoulders like we did before, or maybe Grace is going to demo. She's going to tap a hand to her hip. 3, 2, 1, and hold that plank. Nice job, guys. If you're tapping the hip, you're going to be in that plank for a little bit more time. Nice work, Grace. Tougher than it looks. 10 seconds to go. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice job, guys. You can shake it out a little bit. We're going to do a little stretch, a little compression, and then we'll get to our strength work today. So Grace has 2 options. She's going to show the standing version first. She's just going to go into a pike stretch, reaching down toward the floor, legs straight, as straight as she can get them. And she's just going to rest in this stretch. Going to hold this for about 30 seconds. You guys can interlace the arms if you want to, float the arms, or you can reach behind your feet. Nice job, Grace. If you guys want, you can do some light pulses down in this stretch, or you can just hold it static the whole time. Up to you. Trying to reach the top of your head to your feet as best you can. She's making this look really easy. And 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to have you guys sit on the floor. So she's going to go back into that pike stretch again. She's going to reach her hands as far forward as she can, but I'm going to have you do some lifts. Oh. Yep. So she automatically knows she's not going to make it that far. So she's reaching as far as she can in that pike stretch, and now she's going to do 10 lift-offs with her feet. She's going to do the best she can to keep her legs locked. You ready? 3, 2, 1, and 1. Lift off, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now she's going to hold on this last one. Here's 10. She's going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try to keep those legs locked at home. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. You want to do this next stretch on the floor?
Sure.
So now, guys, you can stand back up and go back into your pike stretch, or you can stay seated and reach forward. Going to do this for another 30 seconds, and then we'll do our second set of compression. Nice work. So again, we're just trying to relax here. We're getting warmer. We're getting deeper into our pike stretch. And we're just trying to relax. A few more seconds here. Nice deep breath. 3, 2, 1. You're going to come up out of that stretch for a little bit. We have one more set of compression. Now, if you guys can't get both feet off the ground at one time, you guys can do a single leg. Grace is going to show that. So she's reaching forward. You guys can just alternate one leg, other leg as we count. Do your best. Let's do it. Both legs, 10 reps. 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to do that hold again. Here's 10 and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Nice job, guys. You can flip it over onto your stomach. We're gonna do a quick seal stretch just to stretch out the front of your hips a little bit, your abs. You guys can be here in this high position, or Grace can go down to our elbows. I prefer this position. Both are good. I'm gonna chill here for about another 20 seconds. How's that compression?
It's hard.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's always hard.
Hang out here, guys. We got about 10 seconds left. All right, and break time. I'm gonna have you guys stand it up. We're gonna demo the next 2 moves, and then we're gonna go through 3 rounds total. So the first up, Grace is gonna do some shrimp squats. So she's gonna balance on one leg as best she can, using her hands if she needs to. And she's gonna try to touch this knee right down next to her heel that she's balancing on. And then she's gonna stand back up. Try not to touch your foot to the floor. You probably will touch it, but just don't use it very much. So we'll watch Grace demo 2 reps per side. She's gonna tap back up. Awesome. And then just a couple on the other side, same idea. A way to make this tougher is you can reach back and grab your foot. Makes it a lot harder. Nice work. Second move, guys, we're gonna do a blast off pseudo planche push-up. A lot of words, but we're gonna watch Grace go into this. You're gonna start in a bear position. Grace, I'll have you turn sideways. So we're just on hands and knees. The first thing she's gonna do is take her knees off the floor. Most of us are probably going to have to walk our feet back just a few inches. Now she's going to launch her shoulders forward into the bottom of a push-up, and then she's gonna push her way back out. Let's do 1 more rep like that. She's leaning way forward and then back to that bear position. Nice work. All right, so we should be set up, ready to go. We're gonna start our first set. We're gonna do 5 reps on one leg, 5 reps on the other of those shrimp squats. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, nice, Grace. 4, 5, nice, guys. Switching right to the other leg, find your balance and go for it. 1, whoop. And 2. Yep, you might lose your balance. Just find it again. Keep going. 3. 4. And 5. Nice. We're going to go right into the second move. No rest. Here's a little tip, guys. You're going to notice her fingers are going to be turned out. It's tough to keep your fingers forward. Let's do it. So Grace is gonna go into that quadruped position, fingers out. She's gonna lift the knees off the floor, walk the feet back a couple inches. Here she goes, 5 reps, and 1, 2. This is really tough, guys. Do what you can. 3, keep your abs super tight, glutes tight. 4, launch forward as far as you can. 1 more rep. And 5, break time. You guys can stay right there on the floor. Let's stretch our wrists real quick. Fingers back toward us. And you guys can just take some light pulses. How'd that go?
That's hard.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. So we're hanging out here, guys. We're gonna take about another 20-second rest, and then we're gonna get into round 2. You gonna lift your feet a little bit on this next one?
Try.
I'll show you guys a variation that makes it even harder. All right, let's stand it up again, back to shrimp squats. If these shrimp squats are really easy for you and you guys can do it with a hand behind, you could hold on to a weight in your other hand if you want. Let's do it. Find your first leg, find your balance, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That back foot might be touching the floor. We're just not using it. And 5. Switch to the other leg, and 1, 2, 3, 4, keep it up guys, and 5. All right, going right back to those push-ups. So here Grace goes. All right, fingers turned out, walking the feet back just a little bit if you need to. Here she goes, forward, and that's 1. And 2. You guys are really feeling strong in this position. Here's 3. When you get to the bottom, you can eventually lift your feet a little bit. 4, don't worry about it if you can't. 1 more, leaning forward, and 5, break time. Same thing as before. Let's stretch the wrists this time. Palms down, fingers forward. I like to draw circles, side to side, just freestyle a little bit. That forward position, if you train some planche, you'll recognize it as a pseudo planche push-up, the bottom of it, and also a planche lean as you lean way forward. One thing with your shoulders is during that movement, when you're at the deepest part, you want to keep pushing your shoulders forward, rounding them forward as best you can. 10 more seconds here, then we'll get to our last round. Ready for the last round?
So ready.
Let's do it. All right, guys, stand it up. Back to our shrimp squats, whatever version is challenging for you for 5 reps. Choose a leg. 3, 2, 1, and 1. 2. 3. 4. Nice, Grace. And 5. Going to the other side. And 1. 2. 3, if you guys are getting tired by now or this is a little too tough. 4, maybe you're not making it all the way down to the floor. That's okay. And 5, we're just going as deep into that movement as we can. Push-ups. Last time, then we'll take a bit of a break before we get to our second superset. All right, we're getting into position, lifting the knees off the floor, and 1. Get as far forward as you can on this set. 2, she even tippy-toed her feet forward a little bit. 3, 4, and 5. Awesome, guys. Break time. Again, down to the floor, just stretching the wrists out. Any version we've done already. Or you can also just come here, interlace your hands, roll them out a little bit. Taking this 30-second break if you need to grab some water. This is a good time. Hanging in there, Grace?
Mm-hmm. Get sweaty.
Getting warm. All right, guys, keep resting there, keep stretching your wrist. We're gonna demo the next movement. So Grace is gonna lay down on her stomach. This is where you can grab a mat if you want. We'll pull this out for her reps, but right now we're just gonna demo. You guys are gonna lay out, arms stretched overhead. She's gonna lift her hands. Don't worry what happens with your feet. Maybe they lift up, maybe they don't. Don't worry about it. Lift the hands up. She's gonna pull her elbows toward her feet, and as she does, she's lifting up. Here she goes again. Her hands come out in front of her. Arch or Superman, and as she pulls, lift, 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 big squeeze right here. Nice, Grace. You can stand it up. That's gonna be move number 2. Move number 1, as she stands up, she's gonna do a side lunge. And as she comes back in, this is where you can use a slider if you have a floor and a surface that'll slide. So Grace is going to bring a foot out to the side. And this is where you can slide your way back up if this foot is on a slider. And as you do, you can push this foot into the floor and you'll feel the inside of your legs working. Really good move for the adductors, inside of the thighs. All right, let's do this, guys. So we're gonna start with that squat. That's gonna be move number 1. Move number 2 will be that Superman row.
Side lunge first.
Side lunge first. So let's set it up. Choose a foot, find your balance, find your slider. Let's do it. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. 3, 2, 1, and go. That's 1. 2. Don't get too worked up if you can't get as low as Grace. 3. She's making these look really easy. 4. They're not easy. 1 more. 5. Great. Switching sides. And 1. Sliding out, pushing into that slider on the way up. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right, we're going down to the floor, onto our mat. Oh, she wants to grab some weights.
I'm gonna try it.
So she's gonna show you guys how to make this even harder. Maybe try it without weight first, and then maybe grab weights, can of soup, peanut butter, whatever. Here we go, guys. We have 10 reps on this one. So we're gonna lift the hands up, and 1. Chest up, arms back. Back out overhead. 2. 3. 4. We're not doing this super slow, just keep on going. 5. Big squeeze every time. 6. 7. We're pulling the elbows up to the ceiling and back toward the feet. 8. 9. Last one, guys, hang in there. And 10. Squeeze. All right. Gonna take just a little bit of a break. You guys can stand it back up. Shake it out. Getting ready for our second set. How the legs feeling?
Good. Tired.
How's that weight? What do you have here? 15 pounds?
Yeah.
2.5. 2.5. You don't need much weight for that. All right, round 2. Let's do it, guys. Set yourselves up. Find that slider. And 1. 2. 3. 4. You notice her arms come forward to counterbalance. Totally cool. And 5. Other side. And 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Back down to the floor, onto our stomachs. Finishing round 2. Gonna use those 2.5s again.
That's right.
Nice, strong. All right, set it up, guys. Lift the hands, and 1. 2, we're trying to lift our chest up off the floor as we get to the top of this rep. 3. 4. 5, really good squeeze. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one, guys. Good squeeze. 10. Break time. Take a rest. It's starting to burn up there a little bit.
Yeah, and my lower back too.
All those muscles that bring your chest up, everything that extends your spine, you're going to feel those muscles right up and down your spine. Good strength. Good counteract, because we're always here. It's good to strengthen here once in a while. Last round?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So guys, if this is not hard enough for you, you can add some weight to this as well. Holding a weight right here, putting a backpack on your back, whatever you like, would make that tougher. Let's do it. Set yourselves up, and 1. 2. 3. That was low. 4, and 5. Switching sides, going right to it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Last rep, guys, and 5. Let's finish up this set. Superman rows. Arms overhead, grabbing whatever weight you dare. 3, 2, 1, and lift. 1, 2, 3. Try to equal what you were doing in the beginning, guys. 4, we're getting a little bit tired, but hang in there. 5, 6, 7, keep lifting that chest. 8, 9, hang in there, guys. Last rep, and 10. Break time. All right, stand it up, shake it out, grab some water. We're gonna finish today with some conditioning. So we're gonna get a little bit sweatier. Ready?
I'm so ready. Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, guys, this is where your chairs come in. So you can grab your chairs, bring them closer. You can do a 1-chair dip, if we want to demo that one. Yep. We're going to be doing these moves for 30 seconds at a time, so maybe 10 reps, something like that. This is what it looks like with 1 chair. Grace can also bend her knees. That'll make it a tad easier. Or if you guys need a little bit more than that, grab 2 chairs. Let's put you right here. And you guys can do full dips. You just have to bend the knees. She can dip right down in between them without any assistance, or she can keep her feet down. Same thing. Cool. That's going to be one of our moves. One of our other moves is going to be some squat jumps. You guys are just going to squat down, touch the floor with your chest up. You're going to jump when you get to the top. Up, down, up, down. Third move is going to be a side plank. High side plank. Grace is going to demo this real quick. Yep, no weights needed here. So a high side plank, we're going to be holding this position. Try not to tip over. If this is too tough, you guys can bend the knees, bring the knees down to the floor. Just like that. Or if this is too easy, if she comes back out, and that's what we're going to challenge Grace to do today, she's going to try to lift this upper leg. Much harder, a lot of stabilization in the hips. Good. All right, guys, you've had some water, you've got your chairs set up, you've got your space. Let's do this. We have 3 rounds, 30 seconds per movement. I'm actually going to have you start with those squat jumps.
Okay.
Squat jumps.
Oh, the hardest one first.
Hardest ones first. All right, guys, let's set it up. We got squat jumps, chest up, tapping the floor. 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds of this. Down and up. We're trying to be quiet with our feet. Yes, good. Every time we're jumping up, the higher you jump, the more work you're going to get out of this. Over halfway. Nice, Grace. Keep on breathing, guys. Tap every time. 3, 2, 1. Transition right to your chair, your dip spot. 3, 2, 1, and dips. Nice, Grace. So our heart rate's up, but now we're just going to burn the triceps a bit. Nice job, Grace. Guys, this can also be done on the floor. Maybe you're in a park somewhere, you don't have any equipment at all. We'll show that on the next round. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And we're going down to that side plank. Now we're only doing 15 seconds per side, so find a version that's really tough for you. Set it up. We're up in 3, 2, 1, and hold 15 seconds. Grace is doing the leg in the air. Nice work. You can point that upper arm to the ceiling if you want, or put it on your hip. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Nice job, Grace. We're trying our best to be in a straight line from shoulders all the way to heels. How you doing?
Sweaty.
Sweaty. 3, 2, 1. Stand it back up, guys. Right back to those squat jumps. In 3, 2, 1, and squat jumps. Boom. Good work, Grace. Are you guys keeping up with Grace at home? She's cruising. Over halfway. Nice, we should be feeling those legs by now. Keep jumping a little bit higher. Grace is losing her height. 3, 2, 1, dips. Right into dips. 3, 2, 1, and go. If you guys are on a chair, make sure that chair doesn't tip on you. Make sure that you're getting close to it. Grace is going really deep in these dips. You guys just go to whatever depth is comfortable and safe for you. Forgot we're going to demo the floor. Here's another version. You can do it right here on the floor. Same idea. A few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Side plank. Hang in there, Grace. You got it. Side plank, hold in. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Nice, Grace. Only 15 seconds, guys. Only 15 seconds total. We've got 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Find whatever version you can do with perfect form. Maybe the feet are together. Maybe the knees are on the floor. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Final round, guys. Let's do it. See what you got with those squat jumps. In 3, 2, 1, and jump. Nice, Grace. Stay with it, guys. Stay with it. You're going to want to just lean down and touch the floor like this with just hinging your hips. Keep squatting. Keep using your legs. I know you don't want to, but we just have 10 seconds left. Hold on, hold on, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Last time, going to the dips. Dips in 3, 2, 1, and go. You guys are almost there. Almost finished with today's class. Nice job, Grace. You guys might be mixing versions. Grace just bent her knees to make it a little easier because your arms are on fire. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Last time in our side plank. Going to the floor. 3, 2, 1, and hold. You can do this, guys. The tough part is behind you. Now you just got to hold on. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And hold. Make sure your form's still good, guys. We're still trying to keep that straight line. Squeezing your glutes. Pushing into the floor. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And release. Great news, guys. We are not done yet. There's one last thing to do. Grace can stay right here on the floor. I'm going to have her coming back into that pike seated position we started with. What we're going to do is just a max L-sit test. How's your L-sit today?
I don't know, after all that.
So what we're going to do is wherever you're at home, you're going to try your best L-sit. This is something every time you take this class, you can retry it. We're going to go 60 seconds. Maybe you hold your L-sit for 5 seconds. The remainder of that time, you're going to go down into a hollow. So Grace, let's show us an L-sit first. Cool. So that's an L sit, fantastic. So what she did was she took her hands, she put them right next to her thighs, she lifted up. Maybe your feet don't come off the floor if you just want to lift your hips. Maybe we're right there, no problem. You're gonna hold that as long as you can, and then when you come down, you're gonna go into a hollow. Show us a hollow. Let's just do a tuck hollow to start. So for her hollow, her low back is in the floor, her shoulder blades are up off the floor, and she's feeling a lot of core here. If this is too easy, you can bring the legs out. If this is too easy, you can bring the arms out. But those shoulder blades stay up, low back down. Let's do this, guys. Just 60 seconds, and then we're done. Set it up. We're doing that L sit as long as you can, dropping right into the hollow. Ready, Grace?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, L sit. Let's do it. Hold, 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 hold. Keep those feet floating. Nice. Nice job, Grace. This is a really tough move. Grace is rocking this. Legs are super straight, toes are pointed. All right, she's down, she's right into her hollow. So your core is already burning, and now we're just going to finish it off right here. Nice. Go into the best version of a hollow you have, or maybe you're still doing your L sit. That's 30 seconds, 30 to go. Nice, Grace. And you can see she's changing her version. If it gets too much and your low back starts to pop up, just bring the knees in. Almost there. This is our finale, guys. 15 seconds. Lots of core. Keep those shoulder blades up. Hang in there, hang in there. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Break time. Boom. Awesome job, Grace.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Good work at home. That's it for today's class. Feel free to stretch out on your own for this one, and we'll see you guys next time.